So if we look at Oracle e-Business Suite as an example, the typical delivered options that are available from Oracle are Oracle BI Publisher, Discoverer, FSG reporting, and then the real-time OBIE solution we're talking about today. So let's first talk about BI Publisher. It's certainly on the roadmap for Oracle BI in terms of Oracle's BI roadmap as a go-forward tool. It covers all the EBS modules, so it's got broad coverage. Disadvantages are mainly that it doesn't have ad hoc reporting. The report performance can be challenging. Financial reporting layout is a little bit challenging to do. And certainly Oracle and non-Oracle databases, the ERP integrated version will typically go to Oracle ERP data only. You can certainly extend it, but it's a little bit more effort. Discoverer, has good ad hoc reporting. It can cover all the Oracle EBS modules, but the big issue with Discoverer is, number one, it's not on the Oracle roadmap moving forward. It's not a product that Oracle is actively enhancing at this time. So most of our customers are in the process of migrating off of Discoverer. Certainly, Discoverer has the limitation that you can only look at Oracle databases, and it's lacking some of the modern BI tool features as well as Hyperion and S-based support. The next one that we see a lot of, especially in the financial world, is the FSG reporting that Oracle e-Business Suite provides. And good financial reporting tool. It can do financial reporting layouts, but you have ad hoc reporting is really not something you can do with it. You've got to be fairly technical to be able to use the FSG tool. So it's not an end user tool that you can give to the typical end user to go and start creating their own reports. It doesn't cover all the EBS modules. It only covers financials, and it's really not a modern BI tool. And certainly, there's no Hyperion or S-based support. So when we were looking at a solution for what our customers were asking us, we really wanted to be able to fill in all these checkboxes. A solution with good ad hoc reporting, good report performance, the ability to do financial reporting layout, which we'll talk about. It's on the Oracle roadmap, supports both Oracle and non-Oracle databases, so it's extendable. It can cover all the EBS modules, and it has modern BI tools features such as dashboarding, alerting, all of those great things. And it's also a standard tool that you can use to support Hyperion and S-based as well. So, what is it? So we'll start getting into what it is. And what you've got essentially two data flows that are happening here. One is the data flow for the Oracle BI applications. At the bottom and at the top, you've got your KPI pre-built real-time views that we have created a real-time metadata layer that integrates to the Oracle BI applications metadata layer. So the data flow on the top is what we're going to talk about today. Seamless integration, it's an integrated Oracle BI repository, conform dimensions. You can put Oracle BI applications and real-time data on the same dashboard, combine this insights, historical and current, and a common security framework. Again, because this is designed for Oracle BI and with folks like Kumar working on it, who really know the depths of what Oracle BI can do, we've really added some very compelling features. The first thing is automatic OBIE RPD generation, which will let you do a delta, which will regenerate as you modify or add existing views to add or delete columns, build additional views to meet more reporting needs. You can, of course, rename the columns to be more business-friendly, and then retain all those RPD customizations, including new metrics, name modifications, and so on. It integrates with the Oracle stack. We would definitely recommend with the solution to use Golden Gate replication technology from Oracle to make a copy of your ERP system and then change the indexing to make it more reporting friendly versus impacting the indexes on your EBS solution. Certainly, it also supports Exalytics. So let's talk a little bit about real-time financial analytics. Tightly integrated with Oracle e-Business Suite financials. We'll talk about some of the processes it supports, extensions to the Oracle BI apps, 40 plus pre-delivered real-time reports, and ad hoc subject areas to create thousands of additional reports, which Bruce will show in the demo. These are some of the reports, the 4 areas: general ledger, accounts payable, receivable, and fixed assets. So in the GL section, we will only show you a fraction of these reports in the demo. We'll show you the index page that contains all of them. But these are the most common real-time reports that we've heard from our customers. And really, the one we're going to talk about, the financial close process, it's interesting. It's really become something that a lot of finance organizations really measure their success by. How quickly can I close the book? So it's not only a regulatory obligation, but it's something that really, from a business agility perspective, is really important to get those books closed so that decisions can be made sooner rather than later. Moving to the supply chain and inventory side, again, some of the same features. It's an extension to the Oracle BI apps to the supply chain analytics. And here we've got 35 plus pre-delivered real-time reports, and again, ad hoc subject areas to create thousands of reports and variations. Here's a couple of screenshots: on-hand quantity versus safety stock on the inventory side, and of course you can see both the chart as well as the table. So really, the takeaway here is that the real-time BI is an extension of Oracle BI apps to support real-time analytics for finance and supply chain.